Alright, so here we are with Temur, not Nexus. I was going to do a Nexus one, but I'm going to try this first and then try a variant with Nexus Fate. So, we'll see. Anything of note? Anything standing out? I've seen this deck pop up quite often the past couple days, so I want to give it a test myself. I can't remember if I've really tried it before. I've tried something similar to it. And yeah, let's take this through a event ourselves here. Trying to think. 3 ops is strange, but couldn't find room for the 4th really. I like the counter spells. Maybe more fiery cannonades could be more important in the main. I'm sure we'll find out the hard way. 2 Niv Mizzets for expansion explosions and win conditions. With the reclamation. Another Niv Mizzet in the side. Hydroid Crisis. Could probably put more of these in if you're actually doing Nexus of Fate, but not this time. Alright, let's do it. Nothing too standy outy, and I haven't done much, as you can see, the past couple days, so see how much we can clear of this. Clear these quests here, yeah. Whoops. Alright. Alright. I think the construction on my house has finally ended. So come Thursday, should be back to normal. Oh, the sound. Right, yeah. Alright. Pretty decent hand. Only thing it's looking for is an Nexus of Fate, maybe a counterspell. I guess I'll keep it. Not color screwed. That's a plus. Hey, that's a plus. Sulfur Falls. And maybe the mirror? Maybe not. Nope, it looks like Phoenix. Arclight Phoenix. Alright. Wouldn't be bad to expansion a cantrip here. Rip. Oh, sweet. Alright, I'm gonna copy that. I need some cards. Not really the cards you're looking for, but okay, I'll do. I think it's safe to just snap this off now. Yeah. I don't want them to flip that. I think it's pretty easy for them to do that. And if they play a Crackling Drake, we can't really kill it anyways. I don't think we have any... Oh, never mind, we have this to kill it. That costs 5 mana though. That's pretty pricey. Reason to run it over Shock though. Because I was thinking of Shock, but I suppose this is a bit better. I don't think 2 damage to the face matters. 2 damage to a Planeswalker is pretty good. Like it's a Fairy minus on your Niv Mizzet. You can just shock it away. But that's the price you pay for casting Niv Mizzet on 6. Okay. Well, at least they're tapped out, so I can just immediately kill this. Sure. That's a lot of damage, though. Would have been real nice to find a reclamation here. Oh, can't do that. Oh, gotta kill that. Because 9 is not 3. Oh, they can give it haste with this thing? Are we dead? I think we're dead. 9, 10, yep, we're dead, cool. Discard a spell, 11 exactly. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Lava Coil. I guess Star of Extinction? Melody's alright. Can steal a Drake. Costs 6 though. And as you saw, we did not get to 6 mana. Crushing Canopy seems good. Fiery Cannonade's not bad, but I think we have better answers. Shivan Fire is weird. It kills Phoenix though. They keep trying to get them back. We just keep blowing them up. Star of Extinction's not good against Phoenix, but it's good against Rouse the Wreck and all the other creatures are going to be playing, so. Lightning Strike's weird. Doesn't. 3 damage is a weird number against all the Drakes. Except Terramander, I guess. Can probably shave some of these too. They're still decent. I mean, 2 mana draw 2s are really good. I think it's quite often we'll copy one of their spells with it. Guess I'll start shaving cantrips first? Sure. I want the counter spells. Okay, we got like the other half of our deck this time. No untapped lands though. And they have a Terramander? Oh, great. Okay. Strange to go that much into the face of a Fiery Cannonade, but I guess there's no plan around it. It looks like they just have the nuts. Turn 1 Terramander, turn 2 Electromancer, turn 3 Phoenix. I don't think it gets any better. I guess more Phoenixes on turn 3 would make it better. Oh, no, there's only one. Lucky us, I guess. So Reclamation, Crushing Canopy on the Terramander, because, oh, it's not too close to flipping. Oh, that makes that easy. Yeah, well, I'm doing that then. Oh, did I tap wrong? Oh, it doesn't matter. This comes in tapped, right? Yeah. I was going to say I tapped a second blue source, but all 5 of our lands are check lands. Okay. No, they can't have a... they can't have like a Spell Pierce right now, so this is good. It's either Shock or Lightning Strike, which I'm, not very scared of either. Then I can Crushing Canopy. I'm not going to shock myself. And have Counterspell for Crackling Drake nonsense. Yeah, that's fine. That I'm gonna counter. Especially how they're out of blue mana. Hey. Then we can do this. Play this tapped. Do we want an explosion now? I guess not. It's only for 3. Yeah, let's just pass. It's still not bad though. I might just snap it off. I could wait. Well that... No, I guess I'm waiting now. They tap themselves out and we can kill Rouse the Wreck. They also did not play a land, I don't think. Okay, I guess doing one instead of both makes more sense, so let's do that. Unless I find out I'm going to draw... No. No. Alright. Let's do the thing. So 7, 14 mana. So I can do it for 10. I don't think I have to. I'm going to do it for 4, I guess. So I can maybe leave up this Chemisters and... I'm sorry, do it for... Wait. Yeah, for 6, leaving up 4. So I can leave up Counter Magic or something. And we got there. Actually, quite a good 6. Opponents still see more cards than we have, funny enough. Somehow, color screwed, though. Kind of blue heavy, and they haven't played many blue lands. They can't do, like, Crackling Drake in pretty much anything else in the same turn. That I almost want to counterspell. I'm going to counter that. I'm getting vibes. They might have another, Phoenix in hand at this point, and that would be a way to discard it. Oh, might have been right. Let's run this out. I guess we'll run both out. Can we kill our opponent? 8 times 3 is 24 mana. That's exactly enough. Wow, okay. Guess we're going through the motions. Wish there was a tap all button. I guess you'd still have to pick the color, though. Prioritize blue and red, please. And then the Sulfur Falls catch on fire, because it can do both. The game doesn't know what to do. At least there's a +5 button. Well, it's not over yet. Now Fiery Cannonade seems like it's still got a spot if they're just gonna... It does reset the Phoenixes as well. Maybe it was wrong to take them out. Maybe Star of Extinction's a little too fancy. They did have Ralzarek. Didn't see any Crackling Drakes. They had the nuts for the first 3 turns, and then they kind of just stumbled. I just don't feel like I have a lot of room for these Cannonades. Haven't really found a spot to play Niv Mizzet, and there's a problem with just casting it. It gets hit by Beacon Bolt or Ralzarek, and it just dies. So it's not a very good play without Wilderness Reclamation in play already. And even then, it's funky. It's hard to kill one of their creatures with it. 6 mana 5/5. This is blocks kind of, but that's not what you want to be doing with them. I'll take one out. Bring in another one of these here. We obviously haven't played Niv Mizzet this game, so it's not really part of our plan so far, I guess. Opponent might even just assume it's not in our deck. Which is, I guess, a reason to keep some of them, if they just shave all their Beacon Bolts, but they didn't take out Ralzarek. Sure. I guess I'll keep this, because we're on the draw, and we have a Growth Spiral, so... The payoff is huge if we get there mana-wise. Also, no Terramanda turn 1. And Phoenix. Okay. That's bad. I'll definitely start Shivan firing them, probably. I guess I'll Shivan fire that. I was hoping for a red land. Cast Shivan fire there. But no luck. Is this close to flipping? Not even close. I think it's safe to just pass. If they go to combat before they do anything, I guess I'll kill it so Chart of Course doesn't draw 2 cards. That is not what they do. Land. Ew. Good card, but I need to Lava Coil, so. Dang. A whole hand is really good, and it would be nice to run one of these out. I think it's safe to just untap, let them untap with that. I want one of these in play. It's only 1 damage, maybe 3 or 4. I think I'll live. They're incentivized to cast the other half of that now. So we'll have... They'll be tapped out, if that ends up mattering. Just to get more damage in. Or that. Or that. Was that the third? No, that was only the second cantrip. The third spell was the Terramender. Well, I guess it was the first. Okay. So now we can do nasty things. Oh, we want that. Let's run in this out. I kind of want to kill both of these, actually. Yeah, it's getting kind of close to flipping. And I might as well at this point. No creatures in play for our opponent, and we're past the turn with mana for counter spells. Niv Mizzet would be a problem. I don't think they have it, though. I'm not sure if this is the matchup for it, either. Niv Mizzet? There's only one. It's not a land. No. That's unfortunate. We're just on the expansion explosion strategy now. That flipping is pretty good. Guess we'll do this. Put a stop here so we can start doing... Oh no, they have a spell pierce? Okay. So they did have some interaction. Fortunately, it's pretty good here. Let's do this, I guess. Oh, hey. Tapped. That was good. I think I'm gonna Chemisters instead of Escata, because drawing cards is still pretty important here. I'm not like looking for one card, I'd rather just amass a pile of cards. Looks like they're gonna need 2 Phoenixes back, so maybe we are after specific cards. I think it's only 2 though. Yep. That's annoying. They don't go for it? Oh, they only had the back half of that. I gotcha. They only had 2 spells. Okay. I guess we can be careful of counter magic. Let's see what happens when we run this out. Oh, it just resolved immediately. Okay. I can do explosion for 6? Is that what we want to do? Tap out. Could just do it for 3, leave up mana, or we could just not do anything. I have 2 counter spells. Not the best thing to counter, but I want more mana. Alright, now I'll go for it. I think that Arclight Phoenix was their top deck, so now we have more mana to play with as well. These pretty easily chain together, so I'm pretty safe in just snapping this off. And we're not dead to 3 Phoenixes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's 14. So 10. And then we do it again. Yep, they chain together quite easily. Let's get rid of you. I guess you first. You. Okay, there we go. Sure. I'm pretty sure that was their top deck as well, so they'll probably just scoop once I start tapping my mana, my end step. Yep. There you go. So even if you don't have it, you can just bluff, and maybe your opponent will scoop still. I mean, we had 2 of them, but they didn't know that. No, sorry. That was kind of sketchy, but they just really couldn't get their phoenixes back quick enough. We did have the answers, but that's what they wanted to be doing. Also, it appears to have no Niv Mizzet in their deck. I can't even make out my opponent's name. It's got a shock in it, so I guess I'll keep this hand in an opt. Yeah, especially on the draw. I think it's quite likely we'll get there. Whoops, almost a good game. So this could mean a lot of things. I don't want to shock myself for no reason, but sure. I guess the Shivan Fire pays for the life I would just ping. Alright, it looks like it is not what I thought it was. Putting it on like Mardu or yeah, just Mardu, actually. I think it's safe to just shock myself whenever now. I think it's a big deal. No discard on 2. Counterspell on 3. Chemisters on 4. And then Teferi on 5. It's almost always what they do. Looks like they stopped there, so Chemisters on 4. We skipped the counterspell turn, so we could go for this, but then that means they go for Teferi, and then we like lose, so let's not do that. Counterspell didn't go anywhere just because we didn't do anything last turn. Yep, Chemisters on 4. They're not going to go for Teferi on 5 because we have untapped blue mana. I think we're kind of favored. Oh, they do have Mortifies though. So that's a bit of a problem. Letting things resolve is very unreliable. The Shivan Fire has no targets, so that's going away. Double Lightning Strike at least does kill Teferi. Okay. I think it's up to our opponent to do something first. I think. Body Racer? Oh, well, there goes that. Another Reclamation? Alright, well, I don't know. I'd do them both on turn 8, but we're not there yet. They have an obvious counterspell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6 mana. Okay. No reason to go for anything. I'd rather wait. If I had an expansion, they are just more counterspells, but now they can go for Teferi and we can't do anything. Oh, another Chemisters. That's annoying. It forces them to play cards because I guess they don't want to discard, but they have some cards that are discard worthy. And they blindly go for Teferi. Great. With probably counter magic up. If that just didn't resolve, we would have just got a Reclamation in play. That seems unnecessarily risky, but I guess that's how you win, taking crazy risks like that. They obviously have counter spells, so we're not on our turn 7 either. We don't have we don't have 8 mana yet either, so we can't even double up on these in the same turn, and then they're going to pass and probably have 2 things of interaction, and then we're dead to Teferi, because my opponent just went for it. I guess we're fighting through the counters. Whatever. Hey, Fly Swat, what up? Okay, I guess I can stall the thing with Lightning Strike. Really? Wow. Not only do they counter it, they have Sinister Sabotage on top of Absorb. I didn't play land. Whoops. I meant to play land. Don't think it matters. Think we're absolutely dead.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
I've only seen one discard spell so far. Oh, more mana. Okay, well, they like to counter these, so I guess I'll do that again. Oh, they changed their mind. Okay, well. They also have Negate in the main. Little counter spell heavy against most of the meta, but pretty good here.
We need to move quickly.
What? Oh, looked like they wanted to counter that. That would have been weird. I don't even know what we're trying to do at this point. They can just pretty much one for one us forever now. We don't really have to have two things in one turn, because we don't have any action in hand. And they've only cast like one of each counter spell. Oh, looks like they're going to actually cast one of each answer too, because they don't even want to counter this. They just want to mortify it. Or they somehow just don't have an answer. I find that quite unlikely. I wonder why they let that resolve. Very interesting. Maybe they just counter the things I do with it. Kind of risky if I had Nexus of Fate. Wow, they just don't have an answer to it, and they're scared of it. That's... what? One Negate, one Sabotage, one Absorb. Okay, another Teferi. They're halfway through their deck, and had an Ensconce flipping? Maybe they just don't have Mortify in their deck. A bit confused. Well, we drew the card, but it's not doing anything. I guess we just wait for them to activate Ensconce and then Hail Mary and Explosion for 5. They didn't seem to have an answer last time. I guess we'll just do it now. For 6. Sorry, it's not 5. The best time as ever. I think they have a counterspell and they just declined to answer the reclamation though, and that is the case. I wonder why. I mean, they know it didn't even answer it forever, and it got rid of it to Teferi. Maybe they're just messing around. It didn't new. I'm not even sure why I'm still in this. Oh, that would have been nice. Oh, we'll play that Sap and pass. I think Teferi's going to ultimate before we do anything. It goes up to 7, goes up to 8. Maybe not. They do have Mortifies, so that -3 with the Teferi is weird.
Let's skip to the good.
If they counter this, I'll scoop. And they're countering it, so I'm going to scoop. Just, I don't want them to know I have nothing in hand. And obviously now they know it's totally safe. It just Windmill to Fairy, it's ultimate. Star of Extinction seems impossible to resolve. Crushing Canopy kills the pesky little Thief of Sanities, but I think I have enough. Maybe not. Alright, we want Niv Mizzet. Yes, we want Crushing Canopy. It at least kills Iskanta as well. It does more than one thing. I do want this Krasis, because it doesn't. I don't care if this resolves. I just want to draw cards. Although I do want the third one of that. Oh, time to take out Opt again. So how many answers do we have to Thief of Sanity? 5? Maybe these could be something that's not Lightning Strike. Although I like the fact that these hit to Fairy, so... Yes, I can try to bring in another one. Shivan Fire just costs 1. Lava Coil means the Thief of Sanity doesn't count towards Iskanta, but that's just too small to worry about. This probably will never resolve, so I'm not going to worry about that one. The mana base in this deck? It's pretty good. I've never been color screwed, so that's nice. I'm sure you could mess around with the numbers a little. There's no forests, but that's not bad. I like it. It's been working. Maybe even more shock lands, less basic lands. Probably. Very little reason not to, I guess, other than just shocking yourself constantly against an extremely aggressive meta. Okay, this hand isn't bad. No counter spells, but it's not bad. Okay. No turn 1 to rest. Is there turn 2 Thought Eraser? Of course there is. Into either turn 3 Counterspell or Thief of Sanity. We'll see what they take. Oh, okay, they take half of Chemistry, so... Probably no Thief of Sanity. Field of Ruin or Settle? Well, Settled Wreckage doesn't do anything against us. Field of Ruin can, but one land isn't that big of a deal. Like blowing up your Iskanta's, like, sure. But Assassin's Trophy too, but still, even then, you can kind of just get away with like 2 basic lands. Even against a deck that has like all of those cards, you can definitely get away with that. They really like countering card draw. They kind of 2-for-1 themselves for the Chemist's Insight, just to get rid of a land in our hand, which is very strange. Maybe it'll work out. We'll find out. I don't think this will resolve, and I don't want to tap out that low on their turn 5, but whatever. I'm not doing anything else. We do have Niv Mizzet, yeah. Niv Mizzet makes running basic lands a bit more difficult. And explains why there's no forests. Okay. I knew about this canopy. Hold the land in hand. Oh. Settle against Niv Mizzet. There's the fairy.
You know what? I'm not done.
I don't think you ever even swing with Niv Mizzet, honestly. And seldom is, whatchamacallit, even played as a card. Alright, well, let's see if they have an answer. It's only for 3, it's not even that big of a deal here. Whoops. And once you have Niv Mizzet in play, you really don't need more mana. You don't really need another land. Like, you already got your 6. You're not really doing anything past that. You can kind of just win with 5 lands, honestly, and
Keep up the pace.
just use Wilderness Reclamations. Settled Wreckage just doesn't really impact this deck. You only have 1 creature that sometimes you just take out as well. It's not the most relevant. We only have 3 blue sources. Maybe I should have discarded a different land back then with the Chemisters so I could Growth Spiral, but I didn't. They kept in Vraska's Contempt somehow? Okay.
Time for plan. As soon as I think of one.
No, we win with Expansion Explosion and Wilderness
We
Reclamation.
need to move quickly.
With Niv Mizzet being a pesky thing for them to deal with, but of course they have an answer to it. Didn't expect Kaya.
I like a good fight.
Again, not a fan of this card. It probably will bear no impact on this entire game. They can gain 2 life off the eating Niv Mizzet, but that's probably not very relevant. We'll see. Yeah, it keeps us from flipping Wisconsin. That's true. And it actually eats Chemister's Insight. So that was actually the one time it did something relevant. And it did 2 good things in the same turn. I still have no respect for the card. Probably won't resolve. It's also not really doing anything. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. I prefer to cast both halves of these right now, so they can't get rid of it with Kaya. I think I can still flip this through the Kaya plus. We go on to 5, then we add 2 more cards. Maybe. Sure. Although Wisconsin's not really doing anything for us right now. They can just keep answering what we find with Wisconsin because they're just behind. We don't have enough resources.
Hold that thought.
Well, I don't... How much... 1 discard spell? Oh, another one. Okay. Oh, we still flip Discanta. Unless they mortify it. Avona? Okay. They did not minus Teferi on the Escanta, so... Still got to flip it through Kaya. And we found a Niv Mizzet. That we can kind of defend. Not in the face of Teferi minus, but... It's not bad. It'd be nice to find a card draw spell so we can, like, redraw Teferi, but... I mean, Niv Mizzet. Don't really have anything like that, though. Hostage Taker? What? Uh-oh. Did not expect that one.
phase you out of time?
Yep, I'm not gonna Crushing Canopy Niv Mizzet. I don't think I am. I might have to, though. I might have to. Oh, if we drew that one card earlier, we could have countered their counter.
Stop that.
So, looks like we're gonna have to kill our own Niv Mizzet. Yep, because I obviously can't let them have it. That means we just die. I have really no way to get rid of this, unless I risk an expansion explosion. Maybe that's what we have to do. I suppose it is. Yep, I'm going to take that risk because I'm not really winning without Niv Mizzet, and unless we draw another one immediately, kind of need that Niv Mizzet. It means they have to have no counter spells in hand, though. What does this do? Pay 7 life, destroy a non-land permanent. Okay. That actually just kills Niv Mizzet itself, so it wasn't even a big deal if, I didn't realize that. Forgot about this. Even if we get Niv Mizzet back, it just dies. So I guess that was wrong. Guess we're just doing it for 3. Nope, we're dead. Cool. Fun. Opponent had extremely strange cards, but they paid off. Avona is a very weird one. That's unfortunate. Doesn't seem like a very good matchup, though. They can just completely handle your business spells. You don't have many. You don't have a way to draw as many cards as they do. I mean, opponent had Teferi game 1 when they probably unnecessarily risked it, just windmilled it into play. And then game 2 had it right when they need. Well, I guess they had it turn 5, but they went for a Thief Affinity first. I'm gonna go for this. So it was really just Teferi versus the world, with some other odd knickknacks in between. Again, Kaya just didn't do anything that entire game except took 1 Chemister's Insight from us and gained them 2 life. No respect for that card. I guess it didn't really matter whether that card... It could have just been something else, like more Mortifies. Alright, maybe this is a favorable matchup? Feel like it is. I'm sure we'll find out quite swiftly. Kind of just don't care what our opponent's doing, and then we just kill them. Unless they gain enough life from Walker, which is possible. Appear to have none of that, though. Nope, we found the answer for it. Though I think I'm gonna run out Reclamation first anyways. No reason not to. They could have Assassin's Trophy. Actually, it looks like they... No, it's a cast down. It's a cast down. Huh. Really? No Jade Light? No Branch Walker? No Llanowar Elves? No turn 3 play because they played this tapped? Okay. That's strange. Krasis for 2? That's Desperation mode. Well, we found the answer to Vivian Reed next turn, which for some reason won't leave me alone. Alright, we're gonna get rid of a land here. I think it's likely we'll find more. And we do. Now, are we gonna use this mana for anything? I guess we can just snap it off, sure. Or we can just untap. Oh look, it's Vivian Reed on 5. Of course. Well, we got the answer. Nope. I guess I'll Lightning Strike this now. Not really going face with it. Run out Niv Mizzet, untap with Niv Mizzet, and have no counterspell backup. That they have another Vivian Reed. Oh wait, wait. Ooh, I played the wrong land. Ooh, oh well, Expansion Explosion it is then. That's my bad. I did not play a third red source. I am not used to casting Niv Visit. If it wasn't obvious. Alright, still 12, so we're doing it for 8. Lips. Never punished. Explosion for 8's better. I'm sure there is a reason to do this instead. Get rid of you, and you. No, that is not another Niv Visit. I mean, another Vivian Reed. I always say the card on my mind instead of the card I'm like trying to talk about, which doesn't even make sense as a sentence because how does that work, right? Alright, so we just do this. Hope our opponent... Actually, could we have killed our opponent? No, I think we could have done 12 to them. Cast down doesn't kill Niv Mizzet, and looks like they scoop. They did have a cast down in their hand. It was not an Assassin's Trophy. Still don't know how I feel about Niv Mizzet now. Lava Coil's good. Star of Extinction will probably resolve. We can steal a Krasis, which is pretty cool. Steal it for 4 mana. Never done that before. That's exciting. Do what I usually do, take out Opt. Fiery Cannonade doesn't really line up too well with what they're doing. Niv Mizzet dies to like everything ever except cast down, so I don't even know how I feel about it. Yeah, it's weird. They could have a bunch of otherwise dead removal. I just take them out. Canopy kills Thief of Sanity. I guess so is all this. I guess the Krasis, right? Sure. Niv Mizzet's not terrible. Like, I think I don't think I need it though. I don't think I need it. I'm trying to think. Let's see, if I run Niv Mizzet, it dies to Vraska's Contempt and Vivian Reed. If they have Vivian Reed in play, I can't really ever cast Niv Mizzet because it's hard to kill Vivian Reed. That's resolved. Actually, almost want these negates now. Although this kind of does what negate does, just way better. It even blows up the reanimate memorial. Let's just do it like this. Okay, I guess I'm going to keep it because it's got the Star of Extinction, and I'm going to cast it. It's tapped. Let's hope they have a clunky opener again, I guess. Okay. That also kills Niv Mizzet, so I guess that's another reason not to run that guy. Get this out. Don't think there's anything we want to expansion, but you never know. Maybe they have a duress and we want to take their Vivian Reed. Fortunately, that did not grow. I'm just going to counter that. Okay, not bad. Play this. Might even copy this so we can get the Star of Extinction even faster. I think that's pretty important. Let's see, do they have it on 5? They played a land we didn't know about, and of course they do.
Would you like to
cool.
see what's left of Scum?
Hope we draw land some point so we can deal with this board. And we do. Alright. Nice. Guess we're not the only one doing busted things. Well, it wasn't busted. They just had it. I guess I'll blow up black-green source. Can't take them off of blue. And yeah, sure. Oh, man. Nice.
Not dead.
We also drew a really good card. And they have 2 lands in hand. Oh, another Vivian Reed. Right. Cool. Can't get rid of that. I can't get this card off the board, I swear. This card is like a curse to me. It will not leave me alone. I guess it's safe to shock myself. Maybe an extra card winds up mattering a lot. I'm going to assume it will, so let's do that. Opponent's tapped out, so no negate or anything. Is this enough to kill? Oh yeah, it is. 8? Alright, I'm going to assume they don't have a third Vivian Reed.
Every defeat is a new beginning.
Get rid of the shock lands. Okay, they probably take this expansion. Oh. How many do we got left? 2, I think? No, we have 1 left. Oh my. So the last one actually has to kill our opponent. Because we don't have Niv Mizzet. We do have Lightning Strike, so we do have some help. I'm just going to do this now. We are kind of low, so... Also going to play the lands they know about. They do have Duress as well. Got to keep that in mind. Flipping Escanta means we pretty much have the explosion whenever we want it. Opponent, kind of a early concession. I'm going to assume they just had no negates or disdainful strokes to stop it. But... we were low. We didn't have it in our hand. And to the extent of their knowledge, we didn't take out Niv Mizzet yet, or may have or haven't. They don't know. I wouldn't have scooped there. I would have waited to force me to have it, even if they just had nothing. I mean, they weren't in a good spot, but still. Maybe it's just me liking to never scoop until I'm like absolutely dead. No burn spells. And we're on the draw, so counter spells aren't as good. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Okay. Basic swamp, what is that? Oh, okay. Second basic swamp. Okay. Third basic... okay, this is mono black. Alright, I think that's like the best card they could have possibly had, and unfortunately they had it. So it did not pay off this hand, because, like I said, counter spells on the draw are nowhere near as good. I don't know why they're not going to attack with this. You have to sacrifice 2 other creatures, and I really don't think they're going to sacrifice this, so... okay. Well, you have to cast another one, or I don't care. Alright, let's get rid of that. I think they wanted to swing with that. Don't think it matters, though. I think we're just dead, actually. Oh, it's black-red. Oh, now it makes sense. Interesting. Oh, they get the mana. Gotcha, that makes sense. That's why they do it there. Okay, well, we're just dead, I guess. I have to find Shivan Fire? I have to also cast Shivan Fire? They yet again do not swing at the priest. I guess it is more damage to not swing with it. Oh. No? Yeah, we're dead. Don't have a good answer to this either. Mono blue? Between anticipate or probably chart, of course, if you have that decision. Wait, what? Does this draw you a card? Oh, it does draw you a card. Okay, that makes... what did they... okay. Wait a minute. Why didn't they play this before? I'm confused. Alright. Can we stay alive? We did draw Reclamation. Reclamation, shock yourselves, have 5 minutes, blah 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 blah. Nope. If we were on the play, we would have been way better off because we could have countered the Spawn of Mayhem. So Lava Coil, Fiery Cannonade does kill a fair amount of their stuff, so that's not bad. Niv Mizzet seems a little too slow. Yeah, don't you want Charter Course over Anticipate. At least in my opinion, I would always choose that over that. Alright, I'm gonna run it like this. This seems like a bad matchup. A very bad matchup, actually. They can deal a lot of damage to us without swinging with creatures. Even Spawn of Mayhem and their... Well, I guess their creatures are part of the deal damage without swinging with creatures, so... Yikes. This hand's... I'm gonna keep this, actually. I think it's quite likely we just hit what we need to with, Search for Wisconsin when we need to. Obviously, if they had a duress, we would have just scooped, but they didn't. That would have been hilarious. The meta is also... Oh, that's not good enough. 73% aggro. It's probably back up to like 78. Okay. I guess I will keep that. I don't see why not. Oh. Cool. Guess I'll take that. The creature doesn't die, so we can just do this here. They don't draw a card. Okay. That's not good. If a skewer the crit. Oh. Haha. Go away. Explosion. Guess we're gonna explosion for 3? Ugh. Yes, sir. I'm gonna kill the Midnight Reaper. Judith is a legendary. They might have another one. And if I kill this, they just draw a card anyways, and all this nonsense happens. I think it's just better to kill that. And it's more damage. Unless they have, like, a bunch of those 2-mana haste thingies. And they don't. Oh, sweet. Yeah, we're gonna kill Judith, so we're not taking 6. That seems pretty good. Play a land they know about, which is, I guess, all of them. We looking for anything right now? I suppose we're not, so we can just pass. If they go for another creature, I guess I can... Oh, of course they have another creature. Let's look for... I guess that's what we would have been looking for, but we just didn't draw it, so I guess we'll just do this now. Fortunately, it's a sorcery. They could swing with just one of these, but don't think they're going to. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. They draw a haste threat right off the top. Have to kill it because it kills us on their upkeep. Guess we're going down to 1. Now we're going to look for something again. Nope. This isn't bad, though. Yep, no reason to put a stop in our end step. Going down to 1. Opponent can't resist killing us, I guess, with the best top decks ever. Oh, hey. Cool. Alright. Well, back down to 1. Can still win this. Just looking for... Yeah, it's just drawing more cards is what you want to be doing. Yeah, we need to kill this, so there's that. You just want more cards because you run out of gas fairly often as a mono blue deck. Oh, maybe I wanted that Shivan Fire. Whoops. Oh well. Haha, got it anyways. Never punished. So we're just gonna draw a bajillion cards and pass. How many explosions do we have? 2? Oh, come on. That's literally the only card in their entire deck that just kills us and there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, we found it, so I guess it doesn't matter. That's ridiculous, though. I mean, if we... Wait. I think we won. I think my salt is unnecessary. I think we won. Oh, yeah, we have 2 reclamations. Okay, yeah, we won. I redact my salt. Because this is way more than 17 damage. Opponent sees the explosion, too, so... Just making us go through the motions here, which I don't mind. This is quite enjoyable. It's like tapping lands and dealing... It's like all your lands deal 1 damage when you tap them. This does mean we have to play another game against this. I'm not even going to count it. I'm just going to float everything. Click, 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 click. Okay, we have to do it again. We got the mana for Star of Extinction, and we're alive when we did that. Almost regret taking out Niv Mizzet, but I don't know. It does kill their stuff, but is that what we really want to be doing? I mean, we have plenty of burn. We don't really have to use Niv Mizzet to kill their stuff. Star of Extinction isn't bad, though. It's just a matter of getting to it. Don't think blowing up a land is relevant. It's really just killing maybe 2 or 3 creatures, but at that point, I mean, most of their creatures already deal damage to you by the time you kill them. Either with haste or that annoying priest thing, or Spawn of Mayhem pings. Nah, I mean, there's only 1. I'm sure I can justify 1 somewhere. These counter spells barely worked. I didn't expect them to. I guess Melody isn't bad. Stealing that 1 mana 1/1 isn't bad. It's not bad. I guess that's just better than those. Don't really like counter spells in this matchup, so I'll just do that. They do have things that I can crush in Canopy, so I guess I'll run like 1 of them. It is just like 1 card, so... Actually, with that being said, I'd prefer that, I guess. Maybe even Hydroid Crisis. Yeah, screw it. I just don't like the counter spells. Yeah, they draw and then cast Revitalize. No, I did for 20, and they were at 17, so they'd have to do 2 Revitalizes and suddenly cheat out white mana. And have cards in their hand before I explosion them, because the explosion would kill them. This hand is really good, but not against what we're up against. So, it's really bad, I think. These probably won't do anything. They have a bunch of drill bits and duresses, so... Yeah. 1 land. Don't want to go down to 5, and we can actually do something with this land, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, that's not really one of the better targets, but... Okay, I can Lava Coil that, actually. That's not bad. Opponent's just going to curve out, probably. Probably have Judith next turn. I'll let them sacrifice this. It's kind of the same as them... Oh, no, they don't do it. Oh, look, Judith. It's almost like I called it. I guess nothing matters when you carve out perfectly. Best 1-drop, best 2-drop, best 3-drop. Well, I gotta kill the Gutter Bones with this, so doing that. Means it can't come back. Yeah, Melody on the Priest, I suppose. Oh, okay. Nope, there was no beating this. There was absolutely no beating this. I can steal this? What does that even do for us? Trade off once? That seems terrible. I really want to steal the Midnight Reaper, but we don't have the time. I could just make Krasis for 2. Doesn't this go to creatures? Nope. Krasis for 2 is not bad. Can stop the Midnight Reaper from attacking. It also means if I find a land, I can then Melody for 3. I want this Midnight Reaper. Oh, never mind. I think it's the first creature they've seen from us in 3 games, and they just decided now is the time. This is really good here, but is it good enough? They're going to draw a bunch of cards, and pretty much half their deck has haste, so it probably isn't, but I gotta go for it. I have to do it now, because they can just sacrifice a creature and deal 2 on their upkeep. Opponent curved out absolutely perfect. And they have another Gutter Barrel, so they can constantly reoccur. And this is saying they don't have a burn spell. That just kills us on its own. That kills us on its own. They can just pay 4 on their upkeep and kill us again. So we're dead. Cool. Yep. Perfect. Perfect opener. Their best 1-drop, their best 2-drop into their best 3-drop for the turn. They could have cast Midnight Reaper, but Judith, if you already had a 1 and 2 turn play, is better than the Midnight Reaper, and they had it. So I was gonna snap off the Shivan Fire, but I kind of expected a better curve from our opponent, and they had it, so it saved us a bit of damage there, but in the long run it didn't really matter. I can't really race that. We even had the answers to what they were doing, and it just didn't matter. That's ridiculous. Well, that's that. Didn't do as good as I thought it would, but I don't know. I mean, in a meta where it's mostly aggro still, at least until the next set comes out, which is pretty soon, this might not be the best deck to be playing. Maybe could do some tweaking. I mean, there was a lot of creature answers, and again, it's just not enough. It did not feel like it's enough. Like, you don't have a solid sweeper. It's just kind of Fiery Cannonade and hope it works. Essentially just Pyroclasm. Pyroclasm. And yeah, Starve Extinction just costs too much. If you want to play a creatureless-esque control deck, you probably have to play some sort of sweeper, and you really don't have one with this. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, and probably make some more videos come Thursday, because I don't make things on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So see you guys. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me what you think of the deck. I'll be doing Nexus of Fate next time. Yeah, probably. Peace.